Hi there, and welcome to HR Live. Does your business have some complex HR or workplace relations challenges? Or perhaps your business has grown a little bit over the past few years and evolved over time, and you or one of your staff has been forced to wear the HR hat, and you're struggling to give this essential business function the attention that it deserves. The time might be right for your business to consider engaging an external HR consultant. But the question is, what do you look for? There's a lot of options out there, and all of them have varying business models, and it can be really hard to make a decision as to what might suit your business. So, today we're going to share, in our view, the top 5 questions that you should ask a potential external HR partner to make an informed decision. And in our view, these will be questions that you might not have considered before, and they're very unlikely to have been answered by any of the marketing material you may have been sent or you might have read on their website. Of course, HR Live is a weekly live show where we take a HR or workplace relations challenge that's impacting businesses, we unpack it, and offer some tips, tricks, and strategies that businesses can adopt today in order to navigate through. My name's Andrew Kalita. I'm the Operations Director of On Demand HR. And since 2010, we've been helping businesses of all sizes navigate through Australia's complex industrial relations system. HR Live is also a fantastic opportunity for you to put forward any questions around HR or workplace relations challenges that your business is facing. And of course, if we can, we'll try to answer them live on the stream. However, if there's a bit more to unpack, we'll cover the topic in a future session. And alternatively, we can always provide you with an opportunity to schedule a free HR consultation that's supported by a strategic action plan with one of our very experienced HR consultants. So, with all of that out of the way, let's get into today's session. Kicking things off, we begin with the experience of the business. And in our view, the key question you should be asking is if the consultant has any prior experience in appearing in the Fair Work Commission or other bodies defending businesses in claims such as unfair dismissal, adverse action, or underpayment claims. You see, to some degree, it doesn't really matter as to how many years of experience a person or a business has. What's really important is the type of experience that they have. Typically, a consultant who has experience in the commission and has had to defend the performance management or other advice that they've previously provided. And this offers something that cannot be easily learned or taught in any other way, and that is perspective. A consultant that's had experience in the commission will be able to offer advice in any situation that considers risk, but also balances this against the interest of the business instead of simply advising the least risky option. So let's take a look at an example of this in practice. Let's say that you have an underperforming employee who's been with your business for around 9 months and your business has less than 15 employees. In this hypothetical scenario, in the past, you've issued an informal or had an informal discussion with this employee, but you have not previously issued a written warning about their poor performance. A typical HR consultant might give you the advice that you'll need to commence a formal performance management process, issue a written warning that identifies areas that are not meeting the expectations of the business, and give the employee an opportunity to improve before considering termination at a future date. On the other hand, a HR consultant with commission experience will understand that with a robust termination process and with consideration of the employee's length of service, even if the employee was to make a successful unfair dismissal claim, the likely risk might be only a couple of weeks worth of pay. In this situation, even the worst outcome of having to pay an additional few weeks of compensation might be a better commercial outcome for the business rather than keeping an underperforming employee around for another few weeks or months to carry out a textbook dismissal. I trust that you can see the significant difference in outcomes in these two approaches to the same HR problem. And we'll leave it to you to decide if practical experience in the commission or textbook knowledge of our industrial relations system is better for your business when it comes to external HR consultants. And this leads us to the second question that you should ask your potential external HR consultant, which is if they offer insurance against potential employment claims such as unfair dismissal or adverse action. Now, on the surface, HR consultants that offer this may be appealing to consider. This type of insurance may look to provide comfort that your business will not be required to pay compensation in these types of matters. We get it. At one stage, we even considered looking to offer something similar here at On Demand HR. However, we ultimately decided against it because, in our view, it creates a conflict of interest when giving advice. It effectively would have incentivized us to give more conservative advice, which may not have been in line with the business's interest in order to avoid the cost to us of having to pay out a claim relating to the employee. For us, this would have been a violation of one of our core values of providing practical advice that's aligned with the commercial interest of the business. For you, asking this question will at least enlighten you if you're partnering with an organization that offers practical or conservative advice. For risk adverse businesses, this might be a great thing, but it also may not always be aligned with their commercial interests. The next question we suggest that you ask is the length and type of engagement that the provider is asking you to commit to. We've been told by some of our current members that there were consultants asking for 1 year, 3 year, and even up to 5 year upfront commitments. And for us, this doesn't really make sense. We can't understand why a HR consultant would require this much time in order to deliver value to your business. In our view, if you're delivering exceptional value to clients each and every month, there's simply no reason for them to leave. And if you're not delivering this value, they should be able to leave without penalty. And this is exactly why On Demand HR does not ask our members to enter into any long-term contracts. The other model we've seen out there in the marketplace is a regular monthly fee for a bucket of hours. And if you exceed this allocation in a particular month, then you're required to pay for additional consulting time. Of course, if you don't use your hour allocation in these arrangements, you're unlikely to get a discount on your bill. For us, the question comes down to what your business is really looking to get out of your arrangements with your external HR partner. Are you looking to dedicate a certain amount of hours per month? Or are you looking for a solution that delivers consistent value and resolves your HR or workplace relations issues regardless of the amount of hours that it takes? I certainly know which one I would choose as a business owner. And this is why On Demand HR has chosen to offer unlimited day-to-day advice as part of our essential membership without any long-term contracts. The fourth question that we suggest that you will ask when considering an external HR consultant is who exactly you will be dealing with when you're making requests for support. We're all familiar with the large telco companies in Australia where you get passed from person to person and you're forced to explain your situation over and over again. Now, I'm going to assume that you don't want the same sort of experience with your external HR consultant. However, at the same time, in our view, it's impossible for a single consultant to know everything and to be on top of everything that's constantly changing in our HR and workplace relations landscape. We're not so sure what other providers do in this space, However, our solution to this conundrum here at On Demand HR is that we've made the strategic decision to limit the number of members we accept to ensure that the majority of our team has a good understanding of each of our members' business and affairs. Each of our members can contact any one of our team of consultants or alternatively make a support request in a shared inbox and will allocate the task internally to the best team member based on the type of support requested. This ultimately results in a process of focusing on resolving issues and achieving good business outcomes, not constantly collecting background information over and over. The final question is if the HR consultant can offer you end-to-end support for all of your HR and workplace relations needs. For example, you might not want to have to pay additional businesses to help you to carry out your recruitment function or give you access to EAP services or provide access to employee online training, which does not integrate and work together with your HR process. Again, we're not really sure what other HR consulting businesses do in this space. Our view internally has always been that we should focus on the areas we excel at and offer the most amount of value to our members. For us, this means assisting across the entire HR function from recruitment through to termination and everything in between. For those areas where we're unable to provide specialist advice, we've worked really hard over the long time to develop a wide range of trusted referral partners to fill in the gaps for our members. These referral partners have been carefully selected and share our mindset of delivering advice, services, and outcomes that are in line with the business's objectives. So there we have it. There are our top 5 questions that we think you should ask when you're considering an outsourced HR consultant. But now it's over to you. What questions do you think should be asked? And finally, if you'd like to put On Demand HR to the test on our answers to these 5 questions or any others that you might have, please let me introduce some of the On Demand HR team who will tell you a little bit about our free HR and workplace relations consultation, as well as our strategic action plan.
Does your business currently have a HR or workplace relations issue?
Are you unsure how to work through compliance issues but still achieve a good business outcome?
Why not take advantage of On Demand HR's free 30-minute online consultation with an experienced HR consultant?
At the end of the consultation, we also provide you with a strategic action plan to resolve your current issues.
To see the types of matters we can help with and to schedule your consultation, please visit ondemandhr.com.au/advice.
We look forward to delivering certainty, confidence, and clarity for your business in your HR and workplace relations affairs.